Welcome to the Let's Ditch Misophonia channel. If you clicked on this video or you found this video because you were searching resources for selective sound sensitivity syndrome, I encourage you to update your search terminology to misophonia. The reason for this being misophonia, or an extreme sensitivity and reaction to particular noises. That's one way to describe it. Misophonia is now in 2024, the more widely used term for this experience. And you can definitely get to the same place by searching selective sound sensitivity syndrome, which is what I first knew it as when I was growing up and we first figured out what it was. I think 4S, or selective sound sensitivity syndrome, was more popular in the US when it was first being researched, and then misophonia, I think, is what they used overseas, and now it seems that everyone kind of uses the term misophonia. So if you're looking to find your community, if you're looking to find resources to support you, I encourage you to switch over to using the term misophonia, MISOPHONIA. Okay, but enough of that. Let's say that you've just discovered that this is something that you experience, or maybe you're here because you know someone who does. You might be wondering, well, what can I do about it? Am I stuck with this? Is there any cure? Are there any treatments? How do I get rid of this? And despite popular belief that there is no cure and there's nothing you can do, I actually don't believe you even need a cure. I don't think that there's anything you need to be cured of, because it's simply just a way that your mind is processing things, and we can shift that. And I have an entire video on this. It's titled How to Cure Misophonia, where I talk more about why I feel that a cure isn't even needed. What I do know, though, and I've seen evidence based on my own experience and working with my clients, is that it is possible to get relief from this thing. You are not stuck with the way that your mind is processing noises. You can change it, you can shift it, you can get rid of it, and you can install beliefs that are going to be more helpful for you. So that's what we're going to dive into in today's videos. How can you get started in rewiring, kind of reprocessing, or helping your mind reprocess the way it views noises, or this data. So let's just jump in, because at this point I'm rambling. Let's get to it. First thing is first, and this is what I do with my clients before we go any further into this reprogramming work, is installing the belief that change and transformation is actually possible. So if you are someone who's maybe suffered for a long time and you've decided there's nothing I can do, I just have to accept this, I just have to live with this, I'm going to suffer forever, then you are correct, and you will likely suffer forever, and your mind will search for evidence to prove this true. It wants to prove this theory correct, and it will again and again and again, and then you'll find yourself stuck in that suffering spiral. However, if you believe that change is possible, if you believe that you can get relief from this thing, that's going to open your mind to possibilities for healing, for transformation. And this is why this is the work that I do with my clients, is stepping into this idea that stepping into this idea that healing and transformation is actually possible. And one way to start on this journey is, I will ask you right now, as you're watching this video, is there something coming to mind, and just trusting the first thing that comes up? Is there something in your life that you have either conquered, defeated, achieved, completed, that once felt impossible? So for me, a really silly example is solving a Rubik's Cube. When I was younger, that seemed impossible. It felt like the only way to do it was to take off the stickers and put them all back on, or take the cube apart and put it back together. And for some reason, 15-year-old Brooklyn decided that I really wanted to learn how to solve one. And so instead of just trying over and over to just turn this cube and try to figure it out, I decided to look it up and learn from other people who had done it. And it turns out that solving a Rubik's Cube is actually pretty simple. It just seems complicated because of all the colors and the 6 different sides, and it's not something that we innately know how to do. But there are actually algorithms, a set of algorithms that make solving the cube really easy. It doesn't matter how someone messes it up. If you use these same algorithms, you can always solve it. And so for me, in order to achieve that goal, solve a Rubik's Cube, I had to do something different. Instead of just trying the same thing over and over and over again and feeling frustrated, I decided, let me look up a different way, a different method. And when I applied that new method, then I experienced success. So if you think about that thing in your life that you either defeated, conquered, achieved, completed, whatever it is, it once felt impossible. Well, how did you end up achieving it? How did you end up defeating it or conquering it? It's likely that you had to do something different. You had to try something new. And unconscious reprogramming is an amazing way to approach misophonia healing. It's likely something that you have not done before, or at least not in the specific way that I use it to support my clients in getting relief. And what's amazing is if you did that thing that you just, whatever popped into your head, if you were able to achieve that and it once seemed impossible, then you can get rid of misophonia as well. The second thing that you can do is breaking the pattern of misophonia. So what is misophonia? If we break it down, your mind hears a noise, decides for whatever reason that that noise is a threat. It creates a strong emotion within you, and that emotion inspires action. And that action is typically to either eliminate the threat or to get away from it. So that might look like asking the person to stop making the noise, putting in headphones or putting on headphones, leaving the room, mimicking the sound, whatever it might be. That's the pattern that is operating. There are many things that I do with my clients to uninstall this thing, to get rid of this program, but this is a great place to start, is simply just interrupting that pattern. So for me, when I would hear a particular noise, my typical response would be like a flinch, like plug my ear, make some kind of internal noise in my head to block out the noise. It'd be like the ick. And so what I would do is when I would find myself going into this reaction, I would do something different. Now, this takes practice because it happens so fast and it happens automatically. So you likely won't catch it every single time. It's going to take some practice and then it becomes easier. But what I would do is when I would hear that noise that would typically make me want to like tense up, I would put a huge smile on my face, which seems so silly because who wants to smile when there's a noise going on that's driving you nuts? But what you're doing is you're interrupting that automatic process, and that gives you the leverage you need to then uninstall it. Rather than it being so attached and just clinging to you, you can kind of start to peel back the layers, peel back that response. And again, it's the leverage you need to do all of this other amazing work to get rid of that pattern for good. The other thing that you can do if you want to ditch misophonia is, of course, subscribe to this channel. I have so many videos on this channel that are absolutely free, and they're designed to help you lessen your trigger sounds, alleviate your suffering from misophonia, and create more joy in your life. So if you truly want to get relief, follow this channel. Watch the videos, check the link in the description. There is a free download for you that's going to support you in doing this work. It walks you through the 3 keys to misophonia relief that are different, easier, and more effective than anything you might have tried before. And if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Brooklyn. I am a misophonia rewiring coach. I eliminated my own misophonia after more than 20 years of suffering using modalities like neurolinguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping, hypnotherapy, meditation, rapid resolution therapy, and some other incredible modalities. And it's really all about using multi-level communication to help your unconscious mind understand what we already consciously know. And that is the fact that these noises aren't actually dangerous, and we don't need to be frustrated, annoyed, disgusted by them. So that is the work that I do. That's why I've started this channel, and I would love to support you as well. So be sure to subscribe, check the, I want to say show notes, but this is not a podcast. Check the video description, get your free PDF, and let me know how these resources resonate for you, and I will catch you in the next video.